Greetings, humans. Welcome to my evil lair. Congratulations for taking the first step and entering my treacherous realm. Somehow you found me. I knew one day sooner or later you'd catch up to me. Welcome to my channel, everyone. Hello, my name is Evangeline James. That's a mouthful, I'm aware, but today this vampire is going to be teaching you vampires, or mere mortals, how to make a succulent arrangement. Thank you for coming to my evil portal of doom, and because it is that wonderful spooky time of the year again that I love oh so much, I decided that we're going to add a little spooky spin to it. So in this video, you will learn the materials that you'll need, the layering for your succulent, and just throw some creativity in there. Let's begin. First, we could use our succulents. Wow, what lovely plants that just popped up out of nowhere. And now we need a container to plant them in. Magic. Definitely not YouTube editing. So here we have my ex-boyfriend, and he's definitely volunteered for us today. Very kind of him. Always a sweetheart. So I think it's really fun when you plant succulents in different pots to just be creative with it. A lot of times I like to go to Goodwill and pick out the most random things that I can find. And of course for Halloween I got him for just $1 and I just had to cut the top out. Of course, always be careful and use a good knife when you do something like this. And yeah, so now we have our plants, our container, now we need our layers, right? So for our bottom layer we're going to use these rocks. I literally just scavenged these from my backyard. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take rocks and add them to the base of your plant. It's got a head full of rocks, not much going on in that noggin of his, huh? I'm kidding, baby, you're smart. So the purpose of the rocks is to help create more airflow and to also enable a drainage system within the planter. Obviously, if you are using a planter that has drainage holes at the base of the pot, this isn't as big of a deal, but whenever it comes to planting things in awesome little skulls like this is great because this allows that drainage, because it's really important for succulents to have a dry environment. And cacti too. If you think about it, succulents, where do they originate from? The desert, arid regions. So basically the rots stop the root systems from drowning if they are overwatered. After the layer of our rocks, we're going to move into soil. Soil. You can make your own soil if you'd like, and if you're interested in knowing how to do that, comment below. I'll be more than happy to either put the instructions down or make a brief video on it. But I'm just gonna for today be using the cactus, palms, and citrus potting mix. One of the benefits of using a potting mix that is specialized for succulents is the fact that succulents need a lot of drainage in their soil, because again, water and succulents aren't exactly the best of friends. So this has ingredients specifically put within it to make sure that it's a very loamy, high drainage soil type, which is perfect for our little succulent children. For instance, this bag alone has peat moss, perlite, and sand, which are all drainage, right? So we're gonna be using this today, because I was a lazy bum and I just bought the bag instead. This poor guy, he's getting so beat up today. Okay, so I have yet to fill him all the way, because now we're going to actually decide what succulents to place into our little brain. This is the fun part. Ah, crap, there's so many options. Oh. And then you want to make sure, I've mentioned this before in my other videos, but see how some of the roots are starting to entangle within themselves and like the pattern? So you always just want to make sure that you break up any roots. Very gentle, you don't have to be crazy with it. It's okay if you rip, it's going to happen, but overall you want to kind of keep them intact as much as possible. Especially because this plant isn't root bound, so that's not really a big deal. Oh my gosh, he's gonna look so sexy by the time we're done with him. I can't wait. He looks good, honestly. I'd date him again. Yes, dude. This looks so good. Are you as excited as I am? Because I'm super excited. Freaking excited. Who knew vampires like plants so much? Oh my gosh, this is so sick. This is I think this is coming out better than I thought it would. I'm excited. I'm also going to incorporate some cactus in here because why not? I feel like they're pretty compatible with one another. Okay, baby. So I have a few in this plant here. God, it's such a mess. But I have a few in this plant, so I'm just gonna take it and break it up. Ta-da! So a lot of times if you're just very gentle with it, you can separate succulents out like that. This dude is super spiky, if you can't obviously tell by staring at it.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Shoot, that hurts. Some people probably like to wear gloves when they do this, but I like to live on the edge. Ow! Don't do as I do. Do as I say. And you do want to make sure you take into account the fact that they will grow and their roots are going to expand. But also if it's just for something a little like seasonal like this and they're not going to be living in there forever and a day, it's fine if maybe they're a little more cramped. Ooh. How to save. Ow. Oh my gosh, baby, you are just really messing with mama today, aren't you? Ow, God. Why? Dude. Oh my flipping, oops, goodness. Oh my flipping, flopping, float. What the heck? Peat moss. Oh my God. Wow, what do you know? So now we have our peat moss. And what does this do? You're wondering deep within the soul of your being. I'm glad you asked. It's basically just another way of absorbing excess water. Cause what? Succulents don't like water? Right. We're catching on. See? Learning is fun. So yeah, so now I'm gonna take this here moss and just kind of like push it in. And I loved this one in particular because it looked really dead and decrepit and spooky. Because, you know, there's different types of peat moss that you could buy. Like preserved peat moss, which is still green. So some people like to add a layer of activated charcoal into their succulents. For today, I'm really not going to do that. But I looked it up. It's only like, I saw some for $5.99 on Amazon. And basically what it does is it helps to rid impurities, kind of prevent and ward off mold and root rot. And again, it absorbs water. So the moss absorbs water. The activated charcoal absorbs water. The soil is loamy, so it helps water drain through quickly. The rocks at the bottom are the last resort to add air and to stop the plants from drowning. Are you catching a theme here? Because I'm catching a theme. I might be crazy. I feel a little crazy right now. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry if I've let you down. I'm so sorry. I think my ex is looking ready for his Tinder profile. I don't know if you agree or not. Swipe right if you agree. Ooh, can we name him? Can someone please comment a name below? Look at that face. And recapping, you have your rocks, you have your loamy soil, you have your peat moss, and then you have your arrangement. And take a look at some other fun little arrangements I put together to kind of get your mind going. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are feeling at least a little bit inspired. And of course, comment below if you ended up trying this out. And if you'd like, please send a photo of your succulent arrangement to my email and I will totally feature it in my next episode. Comment below for a name for him. No, I promise. You don't look fat. What? No. He's saying to subscribe. I don't know. I think he's onto something here. So maybe you should listen to him. He's just a talking skeleton. I'm just a 24-year-old dressed up as a vampire in her living room. Who knows? Anyways, guys, stay spooky. I hope everyone's having a great fall. And until next time, subscribe.